Protoss are the enigmatic alien race. They're one of the three factions in StarCraft 2, and they're the race we're talking about here at E3. The Soul Hunter is actually a ground unit, hover unit. He starts out actually firing a single beam weapon. A little weak at the beginning, but he levels up and gets 2 beams and does more damage over time. So he's a unit that you generally want to add to a mixed bunch of units, and then as you play through the game, they level up and become more powerful.
How does the leveling up work?
Well, actually, it's just based off of kills, and it's simple. It's not something similar to what you've seen in Warcraft 3 or anything like that. It's specific to the unit. He kills a couple of enemy units, and then he just does a 1-step level. He gets 2 beams at that point, causing additional damage. The phase cannon is the new Protoss defensive weapon, and the interesting thing about the phase cannon is that you can take it, if you have it, say, blocking off the front of your base, and then you get attacked in the rear of your base like a shuttle drop or something like that, you can actually move the phase cannons back to the rear of your base to protect against it. One of the gimmicks with it, though, is if you happen to be outside of pylon power, there's no actual shield on it, and if you're outside of pylon power, you can't change it back into a phase cannon, so it can't attack back, and basically they're helpless. What we're seeing in games internally right now is that they're using them to actually push forward and leapfrog into bases. So you put down a pylon, and then put down some phase cannons and start moving them forward, plunk down another pylon in front of that, and sort of leapfrog your way in. The Tempest is currently a carrier replacement in the game. It's a little weaker than the original carrier in the original game. It costs less resources, is a little bit weaker, but it has an actual underbelly shield, an enhanced shield from ground to air attacks, so it's great for taking out things like missile turret, Terran missile turrets, and ground defenses, things shooting from ground to air. The Twilight Archon is actually a replacement for the original Archon in the game. We actually have, at this point in time, again, everything's subject to change, but the Dark Archon's been removed. The Twilight Archon replaces the original Archon in the game. In original StarCraft, it required 3 High Templar to create an Archon. In StarCraft 2, 2 High Templar are enough to create a Twilight Archon, so they're a little bit more accessible. They're powerful units. They don't have any specific abilities other than their very powerful ground attacks. We are pretty much picking up from where Brood War left off. So you will see some returning characters. I really can't go into any more detail at this time. We have a lot of plans to roll out that sort of info in the next few months here. StarCraft 2 at BlizzCon, actually we're really excited about that. This is going to be the first opportunity for the public to actually play the games.
Can you say yay or nay, will we ever see StarCraft Ghost?
I can't say nay. We're on indefinite hold at this point in time, but there's no new developments on that front. We will see Ghost units in StarCraft 2. They were shown in the actual announcement trailer there at the end, nuking a bunch of Protoss and Terran units. They will make a return, but as far as that tying into StarCraft Ghost, the console game, there's really no relationship there. As far as beta goes, we definitely will have a beta for StarCraft 2. It's not in the near future. We still aren't even in internal alpha yet, which means our whole company isn't even playing the game internally yet. We have our team playing and a few others throughout the company playing, but not everyone yet. As soon as we do an internal alpha and sort of deal with the feedback and any sort of results of that, then we'll move on to a public beta. It's not actually public. We will have a beta. There will be people from the public involved, but it's not going to be an open beta or anything like that. We're really excited to get people playing. We're encouraged people to get out there. I know tickets are gone at this point for BlizzCon, but we really are excited to get people playing and can't wait to see the fans out there playing on August 3rd.